amount, I just spread it out. And we go outside more often, and then she's more active. So, because she's getting old, and Tucker's not gonna leave her forever. He's gonna want to come for his sweet little sucky face. Yeah, his sucky face. He always suckled on the side of her neck. So, just love them while you got them, right? Just be happy while they're here. Huh, Mom? We cut Mom's hair yesterday. It looks real cute. Your hair.
Is your shirt unbuttoned? Being a little Jezebel? You looking for a date?
So, I was just having a conversation with Al on my interwebs. I mean, if they're gonna keep putting up all this, might as well use the shit. So I was just talking to Al, and I have this conversation with it, and I'm like, I ask it, you know what the Hawkins scale is? Yeah, I need to get one of those apps that I could cut and paste text, and it could read the text for me, because I don't really like to read. I don't like to read. It's not fun for me. I just would rather listen. Okay, it says what it actually is. A Hawkins scale laid out in 1995 bestseller Power versus Force. He proposed that consciousness... Oh, yeah, it's the map of consciousness from psychiatrist and spiritual teacher David R. Hawkins. That's what the... So whatever they're like, your frequency, you gotta raise your frequency, blah, 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 blah. Freaking trite earthlings. Like, this is where it derives from. What it actually is. Hawkins laid out in his 1995 bestseller, Power versus Force. He proposed that consciousness isn't just a feeling. It's a measurable energy field that runs on a logarithmic scale from 0 to 1,000. The idea is simple. Lower numbers, force, ego-driven, contradicting. Higher numbers equals power, life affirming, and expanding. It was up. He claimed every emotional state has its own vibration. And this is the Hawkins scale. So when they talk about frequency, so they're trying to, the powers that be, the senseless, the Nepo kids, the little bitches that never got in trouble for all the crap they did. See, fear is very, 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 is bad. Fear is a very low vibration. It's 100. And so they do things like keep people from their own money, and people are economically insecure. You can't freaking go pay your bills. People start robbing shit and stuff, but that's okay because then the police come and arrest you, and then you go to jail to feed the beast system, and then you can't call your family that's got sucked into the beast system in Colorado because they put everybody on lockdown. No, they just said, no, we're going to kidnap y'all. That's what they're doing in Colorado. Like, you deny access to people to the outside world. It's kidnapping on a federal level. You know, you have these eggheads that write these laws, and then they have to pay their bully friends to enforce the laws. And now the toilet is now America's going down the toilet. Oh, pretty girl. It's going down the toilet. It's like they don't, it's because nepotism. Unqualified people are making decisions that people that have had a lot of life experience should be making. You haven't, dude, he's never washed a car. He's never done laundry. He's never been camping in the woods. That's why he don't care about the woods, because he don't, like attracts like, and it don't matter to him. The bloodline that he is collecting in his family karma, the karma for his bloodline is just crazy. They're trying to take over islands and stuff. Yeah, bye. Yeah, bye. They're trying to take over islands. So, based on the Hawkins scale, I came up with this in like 30 seconds. I said, I said, what if currency was paid out based on merit? Behavior measured by the Hawkins scale. People can't fake decency. And then it now comes back with, what if your paycheck was an hour's work but your Hawkins number that week? It's a seductive thought, especially if you spend time around people who talk love and light, but at 500, but can act from pride at 175 when nobody's watching. That would be a marvelous thing. Maybe that could be the new cryptocurrency. Like, put all the funds in America, and like people that are decent that help other people, they get the payout. And I live in Taos, and New Mexico has billions of dollars every year. We could be the satellite, because if you go to your state, you look up the money that they spend on bullshit. See, because I've been a decent person, and I probably would have been in jail had I not been Mom's caretaker. If the world didn't know that I'm the only one that keeps this woman alive, I wipe her butt, I brush her teeth, I change her clothes, I ensure happiness and a quality of life. And she came into this world adopted. She was born and put into an orphanage, which is Epstein back in the 1950s. See, back when they had the Cabbage Patch babies and all the that's like where a lot of these conspiracies start. She had 2 broke feet. She had 2 mutilated feet, club feet. I think she came out feet first, and then they grabbed her with clamps and pulled and mangled her feet. So Mom's Heyoka. And then I came from her, so I'm Heyoka. So I take care of her because I have reverence for my life. Because she gave it to me. Because you take care of things that people give you, and the more you appreciate it, the better care you take of it. So Mom is happy because I go against my own will of what I am called to do. Yeah, I have a masterful mind, so I come up with stuff, and if other people want to use my ideas, well, that's just fine too. So we've seen the beta test. Because China has a social credit system, but that's not what I'm talking about. Theirs is based on compliance. See, compliance, I think, would rate very low. Compliance is the opposite of courage. Apathy is compliance, I would think. That's hopelessness. So they're just going to do what they're supposed to do. No, I'm talking about waking up every day with your heart beating and taking it out and showing other people how to have reverence for their life and to have gratitude. What, you think billionaires are grateful for anything that they have? They have all that they have is because they're not grateful. They gotta keep buying stuff to make them excited about life, because of and by themselves, they're flatline, they're monotone. Beep, blip, blip. So, what else did I ask it? Okay, so the dream version, the measurement trap, we've sent the beta test. Can people fake decency? Painfully well. They could fake it. Instruments can't. You know ever hear about Looking Glass? It's an airplane with a bunch of instruments on it. I was on that plane back in the early 2000s when I was stationed at Offutt Air Force Base. I knew a guy that worked on there, and I worked in H, which is aerospace ground equipment. I was a journeyman. And he said, if you ever see this tail number to come up and say hi, that's Looking Glass, and I'm on it. And if you look at Looking Glass, it's a CIA project, but I connected it. I put it all together with my autistic brain that connects patterns and stuff like that. And I deduced that they just fly around the United States, and especially back in the early 2000s. That's when I first got my cell phone. I'd be arguing with my girlfriend on, getting all mad, can't think about work, throw it away. Too bad I didn't have pictures on the flight line then, but anyway, it was illegal. All that stuff was illegal. Like, you couldn't do social media. You couldn't wear your BDUs to Walmart. It was like, no, you can't do that. And then, but you can tell all the dudes that are in the military because they all got the same haircut. So it doesn't matter if they're in uniform or not. They call themselves out with their little buzz cuts and stuff. And so, Looking Glass, the plane, it would fly around and it would just eavesdrop on people and take measurements of the Hawkins scale, right? And it would determine where people were fearful and where people were like, yeah, boom. And then they have what you call energy harvesting, like loosh, like imagine all these freaking mental midgets that freaking like gather and do destructive things because they're really excited that their favorite sports team won whatever sport event. It's all of them. They're just in different uniforms, different fields, they play with different balls, but it's all bullshit. And if people, instead of gathered doing unuseful things, if they gathered to do useful things, back in the day there were shows like Extreme Home Makeover, right? Like, if there was a lottery, like, not like Habitat for Humanity, that's also racketeering, man. Those nonprofits, look at what the people drive that work at the nonprofits. Look at what you're paying for when you donate. That's what you're donating to, so they could drive big stupid Jeep, Rubicon Jeeps that are freaking trash, but they look like, oh my god, heaps of creeps drive Jeeps. Jeep people make my head hurt. They do. I dated him. She's getting married. Yes! Happy for her. I remember I remember one time she was like, how come you always got back together with Libby, but we never got back together not one time? And I'll never forget the time that, like, I was on my knees, essentially begging her, please don't move out. And her just like, nah, I'm not into this. Because she already liked somebody else, is what that they do. They already liked somebody else. And I'm like, okay, cut you free, let you go. And I told her, I said, listen, I'm doing this because there will no go backsies. So this is it. Oh, okay, whatever. So when she left, and that's fine. I don't ever freaking, no, I'm not the please stayer variety. I just wanted to try I just wanted to do, at least in my heart, I knew I tried everything in that relationship. I ended up going to couples counseling, and at the end of it, I was the only half of the couple in counseling. Because she just was too busy. So, whatever. My whole life, Mom didn't even like me when I was born, and Dad, my parents didn't even like me. My brother don't like me. Like, I'm that person that nobody likes. But they act like they do, but I can read. I have my own, what do you call it? I have my own, looking glass instrument, so I can read. Ultimately, it might take me a while, and if I'm like, I don't care, they can lie to me, I think they're cool, whatever. I'll let people use me sometimes, but not too much. Not as nearly as much as I used to. So back to the looking glass plane. So they go around and they and then, like, because fear, they've done scientific studies forever, MK Ultra shit, whatever, that it stimulates the economy. War stimulates the economy. When people are afraid, they drink, and then they make bad choices, and then they're part of the B system. that stimulate, like, it's all about stimulating the economy, and it's like, it's so bizarre because money's not real. So why are so many of us trying to freaking kill ourselves, trying to just, keep the lights on or a roof over our head, make it cool in the room for mom, and they don't make it easy for people. So as a community, every community, people need to go out and do their own outreach and come up with your own stuff. That I have my own stuff. What I want to do, I'm kind of broke right now, which is really a weird feeling because I don't go get broke very often. It doesn't happen very often, but because I don't know, basically because I got ripped off by another mechanic that I paid 3 times as much for something that should have been a third of the cost. So all I can do is pay the man, and then that leaves me short for the rest of the month. But me and mom are used to being poor. Hell, I floated a 22-cent balance at Umpqua Bank in Salem, Oregon for 10 days. So we just live on oatmeal, and they had buy one get one free loaves of bread the other day. Like, I could do poor, and it's just such a kick in my ass because my birthday was in April, and I just went breeze right on through like freaking $8,000. Just I bought practical things though. A lot of stuff I bought, and plus food is so expensive. And where I shop, it's like twice as much as like the regular grocery store. And so that way you just I mean, because like you shop at like, what do you call it, Smith's or Albertsons or anything like that, you're eating freaking ooze chicken. You're eating chicken that's comes out of a tube, doesn't have any veins in it or anything. It's just processed in a lab. Ugh. People don't exercise, they just sit in their houses. Like, I sit in my house with mom, but me and mom, like, we go outside, we walk around. I got my dumbbells. Like, mom does her laps is what I call it. She gets up and she paces because that's what we always did, is like, we have excess energy and you don't have any place to put it. But sometimes, like, I don't know, when I'm a little less cash poor, because I have to plan for the rest of the month. That's the thing. It's like, I know what direct deposits are coming out. And so I gotta keep track of my money, and I'm not used to it because I'm used to just swiping my card, and I can pretty much get whatever I want. I buy mom clothes off, nice little cotton old lady shirts off the internet, stuff like that, because we don't go out much. And the weather's been real nice in northern New Mexico. Not too hot. I already looked up Redding. I looked up places. I have them on my weather, places I've lived before. And I was looking up Redding, and it's like June, right? It's not that. We just started June. Now I lived there for like my formative years. We moved up there. It was like a week after my 6th birthday. And then I left when I was 25 the last time, but I moved to Sacramento, came back. I moved away, come back a couple times. But I left for the military. Like, I did my exercise routes. I did 3.2 miles every day, 3 times a day in Anderson. Sometimes with plastic bags because I was trying to put myself through hell so I could get used to basic. And then when I went through basic, I was like, this is it. This is it. I put myself through more shit getting here than this shit actually is. And so, you coming, pretty bits? I looked up their weather. No, they can have it all. Shasta Lake, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth the hassle. It's like on the 11th, 103. This weekend, 108, 109, 106, 107, 103, 104. See, they're on the 40th parallel on the end. So you get people, how many people live in Redding now? There was like, I don't know, population, I don't know. That's a good question. So you get people in like a small place, and then you add that much heat, tempers flare, people drink, they make bad choices. I can't hardly function in the heat anymore. Like my brain is someplace up here when it's like I feel like I'm swimming in butter, like in a pool of maybe molasses, sticky, impeding, progress impeding, holds me back. Like it's because my brain's broke. I have a broken brain. Too much. When you see too many bad things, it breaks down the cells. Trauma, it breaks down the cell. And plus, I'm Aries. I've been hit in the head so many stinking times. It's amazing. I don't want to jinx myself. You know. My brother, he's a Virgo. He cracked himself in the head twice right here. Same spot. Had to have stitches. He don't learn. He don't learn from his mistakes. I learn from my mistakes. He's a lawyer. He's a scumbag. He looks like a scumbag. He looks like one of those slime ball lawyers, like that are scumbags. He really does. And like I don't. There's no laws. Like there's no laws against, like, I can't take him to court and be like, you know what, you owe me a lot of money for back care for mom. There's no laws for that, right? But like, he's not aging gracefully because he doesn't live in a graceful way. He looks like a man that threw his mom away. He looks like he has a lot of years of just, He used to grit his teeth. Like, I woke up sleeping on the other end of the house one time. Woke up to this crazy noise. Followed the noise, and it was him gritting his teeth. It was so nuts. Like, people do things, and then your conscience can't allow it. Like, your spirit is like, nah, man, I ain't here for this. I didn't sign up for this. That's your ego that makes you do those things. That's your ego. Sorry, Mom. You want to go outside? I know. I'll be right back, okay? I'm going to take Luna out. She's starting to do that dry cough thing, like, more often. She's done it for a long time, but I already know. I've had enough dogs and been around enough people that have dogs to know the signs. I already know. The things I already know, I don't want to know. It's called life experience. Ow, crap. I'm catching up on stuff. Good girl. Good girl. Oh. It's a pretty day. I almost took Mom for a ride today. We almost went out for a ride, but I was like, you know what? I just don't want to go. I just don't feel like it. It's not fun for me right now. And my phone's in the house. I'll be right back. Come on outside, get some fresh air. It's windy. It's windy. Oop, you alright? I'm waiting for Luna. Oh, Luna? Let me go see if she's coming. Fitz is falling apart.
Oh.
Go ahead, girl.
Look at her little sissy little tail.
Go ahead, girl.
Good girl.
She has more hair than any dog we've ever had.
Really?
It's so thick. She's got like,
That's so sick.
it's so, you going in or you gonna hang out here? Huh? Look how cute we are.
Yes.
Look, see, we don't ever gotta do nothing ever again because we already did this stuff. She was a single mom of 2 in 1974, and then
Wow.
she got a dude slammed her head in a car door.
Wow.
Yeah, that's you. It's amazing she's still alive. She's got this. I cut her hair yesterday. We washed it, and then we sometimes will play beauty salon. And so, here, Mom, come here, show me your hair. Turn this way like that. Here, let me put it down a little bit. So, she likes the bob. And this is what I figured it out, that for years she was trying to explain to hairstylists that this is what she wanted, and she couldn't, and they never gave it to her.
Oh.
We brushed her hair this morning, but there. It looks nice though, huh, Ma? Look, Ma, right there.
Yeah.
You've been through a lot, Ma. And you still got a pretty smile.
Yes.
So, she's had all kinds. She was born with 2 club feet. She's had frickin' a prolapse rectum. They cut off 6 inches out of her lower intestines. They almost put a colostomy bag on her and stuff. Like, she's been kicked off porches by men that she's loved. Like, that dude that slammed her head in the door was by a boyfriend of hers. He's the same guy that tried to kill me when I was 15 with a wooden cane. He broke it, was chasing me around the car. I'm gonna kill you. I'm finally gonna do it. I wanted to do it for so long.
Wow.
He talked about how he would stand over me while I'd sleep with a fork and just wait for the right time. Like, the guy was demonic, and I was like, Mom, how come you hang out with this guy? I'm not safe.
Yeah.
And then he did that with her, and then like the day he tried to kill me was the same day that RPD, Reading Police Department, had me on the end of a 45. I was a 15-year-old girl. They could see I wasn't armed. They're just assholes, you know. So no, I don't like the police. I only have respect for people that do respectable things. And pointing a 45, and I'm like, is this guy gonna kill me? That was like the first time, and so. I don't go out much because dudes, they're so over emotional, and I have a lot of masculine energy, and I know how to handle myself, and they don't. To the point that they need little blue pills to be men. How sad. That's sad. To be like so predominantly driven by your dumb stick, and then you can't even use it without a pill. Like, you make fun of me because I got masculine energy, but you actually can't even be your gender, your assigned male gender, without a pill because the things that your brain says. That's twisted. Because they're telling themselves the thing, you know, they're trying to picture those movies that they used to watch to get them to, you know, because they can't just, it's not on love. It's not based on love. The world isn't full of a whole lot of lovely things right now. Want to see my new batch? Hold on, I'll be right back. I made a new batch.
Okay.
I made this batch a couple days ago.
Oh, you made it. That's
I
nice.
make caramel.
Caramel.
So this is my newest batch of caramel. And I put a bunch of coffee flavor in it. Like all natural coffee flavor. It's not warm, so I mean it'll soften up because I got to 250.
250.
And I put like an ounce of freaking keef in there.
Moving on.
And then I go around in the community and I give it to people that have trouble sleeping and stuff like that. Or they're sick and they take medicine that makes them feel sick. I give it to them because it's the least I could do because I'm sorry for my service.
How thoughtful.
Very thoughtful.
Because every war that we go to is bullshit. It's a waste of money that could go to like people that could use it.
Use it.
This country wasn't supposed to turn out what it into, and I have to tune it out. I can't look at the headlines too much. I could have a heart attack and die. I could get so upset I have a heart attack and die by things that I can't control. That don't matter here in Taos, New Mexico. But what can I do here? Well, Mom, what we can do is we can put an ice chest in the back seat. Whenever we go out, we loaded that ice chest with water, and whenever we see anybody walking, we give them water.
That's nice.
And that's something we can do.
Very nice.
And sometimes when we see people hungry, we can give them food.
Food. How nice.
Mom's always done that. She's taught me what it is to be, because our whole lives, we've gotten by acts of kindness from other people, from strangers, from saying prayers and then strangers answer them.
Oh, that's nice.
And so now sometimes we go out and we answer other people's prayers. What do you do with your prayers when your prayers are answered? When all your prayers are answered, at what point, how much do people need before they start taking all that money that they've racked up and using it to help make other people more comfortable in their situations in life? Like, if we can't figure out how to get through to everybody, what good are we? I guess we're all a bunch of fallen angels.
Fallen angels.
That's what I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.